And we're back. B Marsh Boxing back at it once again with the post fight review. Post fight results for this fight we have between Joseph Parker from New Zealand versus Dereck Chisora from England, or Zimbabwe via England. So this was a very good fight. I thought it was a good back and forth fight. A lot of clinching, but for the most part, in round one, the man Dereck Chisora, he drops the man. He drops the man Joseph Parker. Didn't really hurt him. Threw a nice double jab and a overhand right. And I think the man Joseph Parker's footing wasn't under him, and he gets dropped. You know what I mean? Like I said, he wasn't hurt. More like a flash knockdown. Then the man Dereck Chisora, you know what I mean, started going in, going on the inside, applying pressure. That's when the man Joseph Parker started clinching a lot. You know what I mean? You know, Joseph Parker was putting his punches together too, you know what I mean? Throwing the combinations, with the quicker hand speed than the man Derek Chisora. But I gave round one, it's a 10-8 round, you know what I mean? Rounds two and three, the man Chisora was putting his punches together as well. Throwing punches and bunches, more punch output than usual, you know what I mean? And he was landing hard punches, you know what I mean? To me, he's not a big knockout artist, but he's just as a good or a better puncher than the man Joseph Parker, you know what I mean? Joseph Parker doing a lot of clinching. This almost looked like the Junior 5 fight for the first 4 rounds, you know what I mean? The man Joseph Parker was under relentless pressure from the man Derek Chisora's body attack, you know what I mean? And Derek Chisora was throwing, telling punches and punches with conviction, you know what I mean? In the fifth round, the man Derek Chisora was coming on strong, but Joseph Parker started fighting, you know what I mean, moving to his left and his right, giving the man Chisora different looks, you know what I mean. The Chisora is still on the front foot, but he's winging a lot of shots, you know what I mean. Joseph Parker is countering him, timing him, and I thought that he won that round, you know what I mean. Finally, Joseph Parker gets on the board. The sixth round was a very good round, very close swing round, you know what I mean. Both guys were applying pressure. Joseph Parker with his head movement, the hand speed. Derek Chisora applying pressure with the body punches. You know what I mean? Then the man Joseph Parker started using his jab, you know what I mean? And he was landing it with conviction while the man Derek Chisora was straight up and down walking into it. And the man Joseph Parker was now letting his punches go, putting his punches together, combinations, not just a jab at a time, and moving, even though he was doing that effectively. But now he's punching with conviction, and now they fighting in close quarters, you know what I mean? Um, but Derek Chisora is still relentless on the inside, throwing the body punches, you know what I mean? The man, Joseph Parker is timing him with the jab, throwing the jab, a lot of head movement, you know what I'm saying? Punches to the head, you know, and, some tough punches, some hard punches in the round eight. You know what I mean? Round nine and 10, I gave it to Parker, you know what I mean? Joseph Parker, was, tying the man Chisora up when he's tying him up on the clinches. You know what I mean? Chisora was breathing heavy as F, heavy as Huff when he was going back to his corner, you know what I mean? Buddy McGirt was giving him good instructions. Looked like the man Chisora was taking heed of the instructions, you know what I mean? But Joseph Parker, in my opinion, was landing the harder shots, you know what I'm saying? But, and, Del Boy, in my opinion, was struggling after round five throughout this fight because in the second half of the fight, it was all um, I'm sorry, Joseph Parker, you know what I mean? But the 12th round was where the man Derek Chisora, I thought he won the round. He caught the man with a vicious left hook. I think he caught him with about two or three big left hooks in round 12, you know what I mean? And that kind of like buckled the man Joseph Parker, you know what I'm saying? Joseph Parker was looking like, like, hey, he might go down. He might get stopped. You know what I'm saying? But Chisora just straight going to work, you know what I mean? Hitting the man. Joseph Parker was throwing also body shots. It was a close round, but I thought the big hooks, just even the very first punch, Chisora came into round 12. Boom, was a big left hook. And I thought he set the momentum that he really wanted this fight. So the judges, man, the judges had this fight. One judge had it 115, 113 for Chisora. One judge had it what was it 116, 111 for Joseph Parker, and another judge had it 115, 113 for Joseph Parker. Now I don't know who these judges were. I don't know who these judges were. But the first judge who had it 115, 113, that's how I had it on my scorecard for Dereck Chisora. You know what I mean? Actually, I had it 114 to 113, excuse me, 114 to 113. See the difference? I had this fight 6 rounds apiece for both these guys. 6 rounds apiece. And I knew this fight would be like a draw, split decision, a controversial decision going into this fight. That's why I left the breakdown and prediction alone, you know what I mean? Because I know even if Dereck Chisora did well, well enough to escape a decision, he ain't gonna get it, man. He gonna be at the short end of a split decision or majority decision or probably a draw. You know what I mean? But I had Chisora winning this fight, and the difference was a knockdown. Joseph Parker's hit the canvas in round one, and that was the difference on my scorecard. You know what I mean? I thought Dereck Chisora should have got this W, especially being in his home country. But Joseph Parker for the back to back versus Junior Fine New Zealand. Now he comes to Manchester, England, and has another controversial fight. Somebody's in the chat asks Parker wins, and I say yes, he does. So yeah, man, good fight. Better than the Junior Five fight for sure for Joseph Parker, but I thought Chisora won this fight. You know what I mean? What rep it? What's the deal? What rep it? He says Parker putting folks to sleep with his style, and he's escaping with these W's, man. You know, he's got a good chin. You know, we haven't really seen him severely hurt. But then we got to think about which punches has he been in there with. He was in there with the man Anthony Joshua, and I had that fight a draw, y'all. This guy's the king of the draws as far as the middleweight division. I'm sorry, heavyweight division is concerned. But tonight, I ain't having a draw because he hit the canvas, you know. So B Marsh Boxing, big ups to everybody in the chat. Salute to all y'all. Please hit the thumbs up on your way in and on your way out. If you're new to the channel, please share and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm gone. Peace. Big up what rapid you heard. Gone.